be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the...
Breaks into the open. They'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll go up top on second and short. Looking to the big tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! They grab the early lead.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rutgers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got shredded as he just got rid of the football. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Turning it on! That's the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track in Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sheffield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance, everything their play caller.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. The Ducks are on the move. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The play action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Smashes ahead. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick.
There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Got his man downfield.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when we think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And they swarm him under.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Maldonado. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. Playing way too many snaps.
To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Unleashes one deep. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off-play action on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quickly complete.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the ride. Keeps it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. Third down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what do you do?
Back has it. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back, and they'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. It's complete to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They just keep firing. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Got room to work. Spins away from the defense. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Quarterback now breaking the field. The short hands. It's Robinson. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Uncorks one. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity of this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on...
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab deep. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit as he throws. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air on 2nd down. This time on target. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. He's got it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
That's caught. It's sticky. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Finds a man on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Ducks are flying down the field. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
I would not want to be the offense coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is.
Intercepting, the defense has set him up.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Runs through the tackle. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Karapateas. Running to Green. Picks up the first down, still moving. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Kick is in the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you...
There he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was